delicious brunch flyby. What time is it? Like 9 o'clock?
9:30.
Okay. Start with yours.
Mine is half bacon, egg, and cheese with scrambled eggs.
Doesn't look like much of a half to me. That thing is big.
Yeah, that's why I had a feeling.
What's you?
And they have their own homemade sourdough bread.
Mm-hmm.
And I have
I'm gonna eat it, right?
I have an eggs Benedict over smoked pork and some kind of little microgreen salad and skillet potatoes. Cheers.
I want you guys to look down.
Our Lady de la Loche.
Underneath the cross, you'll see a statue of Father Lopez. And he blessed this land in the name of God. This is the mission Nombre de Dios. So you see him down there right under the cross? Now, Nombre de Dios
There he goes.
is the name of God in Spanish. So Father Lopez blessed this entire region. He said the first mass here. Now just a second, if anybody does want to exit here, you can exit right. If not, we're not going to sit here alone, folks. Not all. Number on. We got a couple cars behind us. This trolley's in motion. So yes, Father Lopez was the lead priest. He blessed this land in the name of God.
There goes more beautiful oak trees.
Now the kids, September 8th, 1565. So that was stop number 20. We were just
Here's our
at.
hotel.
Stop number 21. That's the old senator. Now,
The double
old
D.
senator is this individual here at St. Augustine for over 600 years. That's right. He's the oldest living thing in St. Augustine. Over 600 years old. Now,
Wave to Doubletree.
Hi,
Hi, Doubletree.
The Grand Hotel.
We haven't gone north, so this is still
The old
good.
senator with this
Yeah.
thing for over 600 years. He watched it over us. I'll ring the bell here in just a sec.
600-year-old
We might
tree.
have some more joining us.
The old senator.
We won't sit here too long, folks. Welcome aboard, you guys. Just hop on board, grab a seat.
Up here?
If you've got a QR code, anybody that has a QR code without a sticker, service dog? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, hop on board.
Okay.
We'll get you stickers at the next stop. We have a
Hey,
lot
those are all shells embedded in the cement.
The first model seats very well.
That's pretty cool.
Spanish moss, step those seats. Now this is the home to the Timucuan Native
First
Americans.
Spanish
We're about
Mr.
to go into. Over 4,000 years ago, they occupied this land. They had a village called the Village of Kauai. Now, there have been some extended. Oh, there's a peacock. It's going to be right here on your right. Let's see. I'll be
Peacock on the left.
trying to keep them on our right. Well, this is not going to work, folks. You'll see him over here to the left. He's
there's
crossing in front of us right now. Now, that's where the granddaddy's over there. That's a male. The males have the float. Now, you ignore the males and see, well, here's the female right here to your left.
There she goes. She still has a nice hairdo.
We'll come to a stop here in just a moment. Anybody?
See what some of the attractions are. You wanted to do some walking. It certainly looks like a big campus.
I need to be in the sun, though.
There's tons of sun. We're going to be walking trails. See, look at them all.
Where are you?
Blacksmith exhibit.
Where are we?
We're at the front.
Ticket office. We're here.
Yeah.
You want to do it?
Yes, I like it. It's
All right.
like an ancient village, too. Spanish watchtower.
Oh, and
cannon.
11 o'clock they have cannon firing. So in 55 minutes they're going to fire cannons.
Okay. Let's do it. They have a funny call, the peacocks, too.
That's them, you hear 'em?
Spring of Eternal Hope. Okay, so we're going to have some youth water. And go to the blacksmith shop. Listen to the cannon at 11 o'clock. Discovery Globe. And where's these peacocks they're bragging about? There you are. Come on out of there. You're the star of the show. Look Look at the fan on its head. It's so, I'm really amazed by that. Hopefully we'll get close to one of the males and they'll put on a display.
Hi. I'm standing over there. Look at me.
Hello, Mr. Peacock.
Oh, here's the other one here.
Here he goes. Look, he's getting ready.
Here too. Look.
He's shaking it up. Oh, yeah.
And then they'll just bust out with that calling.
Come on. I told you they have a funny call. Really gorgeous.
They're everywhere too. Look.
Oh yeah, there's tons running around. Come on, let's keep it moving.
You take a picture here?
Yeah, I do.
Selfie?
Here. Just hold this. It's already filming.
Hold it.
Yeah, hold
Okay.
that. It's already filming, and then press that for a photo, but leave it filming, okay?
Okay.
Thinks he's tough.
J Bones.
All right, maybe he is. How about you want one?
Sure.
And smile. Pew. Another one and another one. All right, that's enough. Do you want to see if you could fit in there?
No.
Come on. How about you get?
Look, they're all here.
Yes, they're everywhere. Like big chickens. Hi, how are you?
You have a ticket?
Sure do.
Okay.
Thank you.
Would you like a map?
Would I like a map? I should take one, right?
Free map Tuesday.
All right. I heard they do that on Monday too.
I got charged twice as much tomorrow.
Oh no.
Oh,
Fountain of Youth this way. Oh no.
He traveled with a historiographer. They marked the spot that they landed first, 30 degrees and 8, which was Ponte Vedra. Finds only beach and salt, so starts to sail down the coast. Redoes his coordinates at 29 degrees, and I think it was 6, but I can't remember. 29 degrees something, which is right here in St. Augustine.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
He
the
was
most
actually-
amazing thing to know that they were there at some point.
Oh, absolutely. And you got to keep in mind that Punxsutawney was the first European to ever set foot on our shores. So he even set foot here in 1513. But also think about people have been living in this park alone for 4,000 years that we know.
The Indians showed them where this was.
Yeah.
Nice.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because he pulled him down there. So they showed him how to get up here.
Imagine them trying to convey. They're probably like, thirsty.
Well, I think they did a lot of sign language.
Yeah. Thirsty.
Yeah.
They could
Well,
probably tell too.
Yeah, I think they probably could just tell because we can only be without fresh water for 3 days, and Punx was more than 3.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
he was like right at the depth.
There's nothing on the boat.
No, it went stagnant. If you're gonna
Oh.
collect rainwater goes stagnant.
Uh-huh.
So as you're sailing up here, then they would have to pull it in various places to fill up those water bottles, the water barrels. And if you can't find anything, you're out of luck.
And Florida, basically, you're
There's
just
not
going
a
to
lot
keep
of it.
hitting a lot of like, bleh.
Yeah, there's a lot of salt.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of fresh water. So.
Thank you for that info.
Of course, absolutely. Appreciate you coming. You can try. You'll be safe.
Sue, you ready for your youthful experience?
I have it right here.
Go. Ready? And go.
I have water from the Fountain of Youth.
Take a sip. You're going to become instantly young. Yes.
And every day you drink fountain youth water.
Okay, so get ready because I'm going to become instantly young once I have a sip.
Okay.
Tell me. There's the exact fountain.
Which is a natural spring. Discovered in 1513. This is, behind us is what the land would have looked like.
This is actually the archaeological site where he was here, so it was bona fide.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Great.
these were, this is a replica obviously, of the indigenous people that lived here.
There's some little camera over here, and that's going to get a photo of me exactly when I become.
Ready and go. Go. Chug. Chug. Still running.
Restless. Let's get over here while they're still speaking on the exhibit. These are activities for kids. They're going to be firing the cannon soon. 40 minutes is soon.
Oh, quite a few. Actually, that's why Lola's there, our aloe plant. Lola takes care of us. Yes. You burn the shell. Yes, sir.
Are you a real blacksmith?
Yes, I am a real blacksmith. Anything else? All right, well, you... Okay, go ahead again.
What? I know that.
No, I don't. I'm not that kind of blacksmith. Yes. I'm making a sigh. You guys know Teenage Mutant Raphael has 2 sides. I'm making them. No, I just told you. Gosh. All right.
All right, let's give a big thanks to Miss Lisa, the blacksmith.
Enjoy, y'all.
Let's do, let's go.
First one, right here.
Oh, this is a school group. I thought it was the tour guide.
I'm sorry. No. Actually, I have a friend that's a gunsmith, and I actually have made bullets, but not in a forge. Yes. Did you have a question?
She was wondering how you could touch it, but I was telling her that because it's not such a fast conductor like.
Yeah. So that stick, that rod, it's basically just getting hot up until that point when I put it in the fire. Now, if I put it deeper in the fire, it's going to go up higher.
Yeah.
But it's going to take a while for the heat to get all the way up here, unless of course I put this in the fire.
Right.
These things.
It's just a slower conductor.
Some of them, yes.
So I mean, it's just a slower. I mean, it will get hot all the way to the
Now,
end.
now see, all right. So I can already feel in the rod that it's not all the way cooled down, but touch that part.
Oh, touch it. It's not. It's not hot. See?
Yeah.
So I don't get, but if you get closer to the tip, it's getting
Oh,
hotter
yeah.
and hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's a lot of them. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Have a great day now, okay?
Is there a certain time you're going to do a demonstration?
I'm sorry?
Is there a certain time you're going to do a
Yeah,
demonstration?
at quarter till I'll do another presentation.
Oh, okay, cool.
The menu of
Oh, all right. I'm sorry.
You're all right.
so nice.
I guess we know when it's cannon time, everybody starts piling up over there.
Well, after my presentation at quarter till,
Yes.
I give you enough time to get over to the cannon presentation. Yep. It's either me or the archivist, the historic firearms at quarter till.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Thank you.
Awesome, thanks. God, it's beautiful here.
Yeah.
Look at the other park that's next door. With the
big cross.
Pedro de what? Pedro
Menendez?
Padre Menendez.
No, Padre Lopez. Pedro Menendez.
Oh boy, how do you even remember that?
Well, because they have an Avenida Menendez.
Oh,
Oh, look at the maps.
yeah. He was in the Navy. Yes, how could you be in the Navy and not know some knots? Not know some knots. You want to climb up to the top of the watchtower? Block and tackle, yeah, you're not lifting anything heavy. Well,
Block, pulley, and tackle rope systems. Yeah, they would bring their loads off onto the land, right?
watch how much heavier everything is with less
The
less
ratio?
pulleys. You can't even budge that with one hand.
Lower gentle. Oh, 60 pounds, wow. This would be a really good workout, wouldn't it?
Okay. That has two pulleys on it. Now try budging this one.
Oh, with the one.
Way different, right?
Yeah. And then this one is...
That's just one up top.
Yeah.
That's just one up top.
Oh, this is... Whew. My goodness.
That looks like more than 60 pounds.
It feels like more than 60
Well, that's
pounds.
because these.
Oh, so you would wrap this too. to
See,
help
this
you.
one doubles up
Look at this.
with all the. Yeah, it's from everybody trying it.
Yeah. This one is really hard. This is the easiest one, but this has to double.
Uh-huh.
See?
So, if you keep putting a bunch more
Oh,
of these,
4 to 1, I get it.
if you keep putting a bunch of these, you could lift tons and tons and tons. But
You could low power, raise the anchor, tune the rig, and do any other heavy job using their own strength in combination with the mechanical advantage provided by the block and tackle system.
uh-huh.
So this is a little more advanced of a pulley system, which was the first.
Block and tackle. It's old
Spanish flows, break
seaman
the
stuff.
raise and lower them, even cock bill, which means tilt one end up and another.
Really? Oh, really? The chalupas. St. Augustine workboat. Da-na. Yeesh, it's a giant rowboat. This thing's heavy, let me tell you. It's all made out of white oak. I like peacocks. It'd be nice if they had them next door at Tom and Cheryl's. I wonder how they fare in cold weather, though.
Mary Spain, Governor of Puerto Rico.
Juan Ponce de Leon, in the flesh, in the bronze.
Voyage to what is now North America. This is his first landing.
Yeah,
In his first European settlement.
and he got water.
Yep.
And the minerals in it rejuvenated him so much he thought it was the fountain of youth. They were actually on the verge of death before they found the fountain of youth.
Really? Maybe
Because
it's just
all
that
of their
fresh
water, all of their water went stagnant, and they had nothing. In every place they searched around here,
Salt.
had salt and salt and salt in it. And
Oh, look at the
the
signatures.
Indians showed them the fountain of youth.
Signatures are cool.
Oh wow!
Christopher Columbus.
Get this.
Mm.
They met Indians for the first time and were able to convey to them they needed water.
Wow.
Like this, look. I'm thirsty. Yeah. Definitely love these trees. This is like the best Florida weather you could wish for today.
It's perfect.
Warm, light breeze.
Not too hot. Feels good in the sun.
Yeah. Because believe me, a couple weeks from now, or who knows, even a few days from now, it'll be like, ah.
Big running for cover of it.
Yeah.
But I think because this has a lot of water around it, it's probably always
Cooler, yeah.
has a nice breeze.
And breezy.
It's not like if you're inland like Texas where you're really hot.
Yeah. So when do they fire the cannon? Pretty soon.
Should be over here. 15 minutes.
Over here?
Break.
Let's look at the map, because I thought it was pretty sure the cannon firing is over here to the right of the watchtower.
Whether it's your first wedding or your third, they can all start right here. I just made that up. Was that pretty good?
Best joke I've heard over here.
Thank you. Welcome to the Fountain of Youth Archaeological Park. My name is Daniel. I'm going to be doing a demonstration of the matchlock arquebus. This weapon was invented about 1475, and this is a copy of one the Spanish would have had in about 1515. And they call it a matchlock because it uses this slow match to fire it. This is a rope that is soaked in a secret solution that once it dries and you light it, it's lit right now, burns very hot, very slow. About a foot per hour depending on the wind. So this required to fire this gun. They also used it to fire the cannon next door. Now the Spanish Army had two requirements for all the gunsmiths throughout Spain because they all made their guns a little bit differently. The first is that the stock, the wood part of the gun, had to be one solid piece of hardwood with no cracks or knots in it. You want to make sure it's durable. Also takes about 45 seconds to reload this gun, so in between shots you may have to use it as a 9-pound club. On a rainy day, it's a 9-pound club. Second requirement was that each gun comes with its own bullet mold. I mean bullet, I'm talking about the lead ball. They all had different calibers. You have to make your own ammunition. You have to have a mold for your gun. Now, this is 62 caliber. The ball would have been a little bit smaller than the barrel itself. And the reason why that is because the charcoal that's inside the gunpowder leaves a fouling or a residue inside the barrel each time you fire it, making the inside the barrel smaller and smaller. Spanish expected you to be able to shoot your gun about 8 to 10 times. They figure after 8 to 10 times the battle should be over. The gun was very inaccurate, so they'd often do volley shots in a wide open area. The guys would get in formation. The first line would all shoot at the same time at the same target, not more than 80 yards away, hoping that one of the balls hits whatever they're shooting at, which is typically another group of gentlemen in formation shooting back. Here in 1565, when Pedro Menendez comes to Florida, it's very jungle-like. The Temucans were here, they only had foot trails, so they didn't really have the wide open areas or the manpower to do volley shots. We believe they use this more as a shotgun or escapade. With that said, I'm going to show you how this works. The square piece with a divot on the side is called a pan. It's welded to the side of the gun. And there's a small hole that goes from the pan to inside the bottom of the barrel called a vent hole. I'm going to pour powder down the barrel. I'm going to put wadding down the barrel. I'm going to put a finer grain of gunpowder in the pan, and then I'm going to take my match cord, place it into the serpentine. They call that because it kind of looks like a snake. When I'm ready to fire it, I simply just pull up on this long trigger, and all it does is lower the match cord into the pan. Can you all see that?
Kaboom.
Now, when that happens, there's going to be a small explosion that goes off right by my face, as you can see in this picture right here. I'm the good-looking guy in the picture. You see the small explosion, and you see my face. During that small explosion, hopefully a flame will go through the vent hole, igniting the main charge of the gun, making the gun fire. I know it sounds like there's a lot going on, but when it works, it's instantaneous. And yes, I said when it works. I'd say 70% of the time, it works every time. Jokes aren't going to get any better, guys. Just letting you know. We're in for the long haul. We're going to go ahead and pull out a powder bottle. I've got about 80 grains of 2F gunpowder. We're going to pour this down the barrel. For added danger and intrigue, keep in mind I have this lit match cord in my hand while I'm working with black powder. Don't blink. I could be here 1 minute and gone the next. Again, the jokes aren't going to get any better, guys, just so you know. Next would be the projectile, whether it be a single lead ball or this shot. The BBs for the shotgun or escapade effect, which can be free-flowing. You pour them in a bag or they come in little baggies. We're going to skip that part to the family park, so no bullets here, but we're going to move on to the wadding. The wadding, I'm using a Spanish moss, which is kind of convenient since it grows on trees. Now, the Spanish, they didn't call it that, and they didn't really care for the French. And the Spanish would say, if you look at the moss hanging down from the trees, it looks like the beard of an old man is too weak to fight. And they called it French beard poking fun at the French. The Tabookans, they called it tree hair. I take the wadding, place it into the barrel, take out the ramrod, pack this down. I'll just do a couple things. Help keep the gunpowder where it's all supposed to be, makes it so the gun shoots properly. But also hold your projectile in place if there was one, because it would be really embarrassing if your bullet rolled out the end of your barrel. At least I'd be embarrassed. Now I'm going to take this pick and make sure that the vent hole didn't get clogged up from the gunpowder I just rammed down the barrel. And wait, there's more. Now we're going to pull out this priming flask that has a finer grain of gunpowder, ignites easily, and we're going to pour that into the pan. I imagine this is all wine being shot at. No pressure, no stress. Set the powder, close the pan cover. Put the cork back in the flask so it doesn't blow up. Now with the pan cover closed, I can walk around. I don't have to worry about the powder falling out of the pan or the wind blowing it out. I also don't have to worry about any embers flying off the match causing a flash in the pan. If you're familiar with that term, congratulations, you're old. Alright, the gun is now loaded. The Army Standard load this gun was about 45 seconds. I'm going to go through a series of commands. My last command is going to be fuego, which means fire. I will then fire the gun. It may come as a shock to you, but it's going to sound like a gunshot. Where are my people from Chicago? New York. There you go. Close enough.
Upstate New York, though.
Totally different.
More gunfire.
I'm from the Finger Lakes in New York, where we got wineries and cows.
Got it.
Alrighty. Raven LaMecha to prepare the match. I blew on it. Prepare it. Open up the pan cover. Point and aim. Cover your ears if you're going to. Fuego! And that completes my demonstration of the matchlock arquebus. Clap for me.
Yay! And during its time, this was considered to be state-of-the-art weaponry. Up until about the mid-1500s. By then it became obsolete. Now when something becomes obsolete, it becomes cheap. Anybody can afford to own a crossbow for little to almost nothing. And this is important. Why? I'm glad you asked, mister. I was about to tell you. It's important, folks, because explorers like Constantly on and Pedro Menendez, they're not rich folks. No! They have to fund their own expedition. And they can get pretty pricey. Think about it. They have to pay for their ships, their rowboats, the weapons, the armor, the gear, the food, the clothes, the crew. The list will go on and it will get pricey. Now, lucky for them, there's always investors who are well aware of their intentions of these expeditions. They know they're going out looking for gold, silver, and spices, and many of these investors are looking to make a little profit on the side. If you know what I mean. Yes, Pedro Menendez brought 30 crossbows with him from Spain and 20 cannons similar to the ones you see before you. Now, he loved the crossbow so much, he got 50 more out of Mexico. There are several benefits to having a crossbow. For example, it's easy to use. Anybody can learn how to use a crossbow with little to no training. It's also a quick reload. It takes about 15 seconds to reload load your crossbow, and they can take your musket about 45. Now picture this, a musketeer and a crossbowman in a firefight, and they both missed the first shot. Well, chances are the crossbow here can squeeze out 3 shots by the time that musket's reloaded. Another benefit is it does not require gunpowder to work. Now keep in mind, folks, we're in Florida. And what happens in Florida almost every single day? Rain. That's right, it rains. Now what happens to your gunpowder if it gets wet? That's right, it doesn't work. This works every single time. Now my favorite thing about the crossbow is quiet, very silent, which makes it ideal for hunting. Let's say we're all out hunting for wabbits. You know, some rascally wabbits. Yeah, and I happen to miss the first shot. Well, chances are one of y'all can squeeze out a second shot before that wabbit runs away. Now let's say what happens to that wabbit if you miss the first shot using a rifle. And there goes our supper. Now the type of ammunition it uses is not like a conventional arrow. It uses something a little different known as coral or a bolt. As you can see, it's much shorter than the arrow. It's also much wider. Notice the fletching on it. There's 2 feathers instead of 3. That's because there's a groove on the crossbow that lets the bolt sit flat right above it. Now you also notice these feathers aren't real. These are made out of wood. Sometimes they use leather, even parchment paper. Yeah, it turns out when they use real feathers, and they sit in storage for too long, after a while the bugs love to eat the feathers. And at the end, you're left with a barrel filled with nothing but pointy sticks. Now speaking of points, you'll notice there's a variety of different types of tips. We got tips for hunting, tips for warfare. My personal favorite, this one in the middle. Oh yeah, that one there, you fill up with Spanish moss, and then you light it on fire, you aim at a building, and you set the building on fire. So much fun. Yeah, but they won't let me use that here again. Yeah, don't ask. Now this one here is known as a bodkin. The bodkin was developed specifically to penetrate the light armor like leather and chainmail. Now imagine getting struck with one of these, and you survive. What's going to be the first thing you want to do with it? Pull it out, right? Y'all see what happens there? You get the shaft. Now you got to find a friend who's willing to cut you up and pull the bodkin out. Or if it's too deep, you got to push it through the back, make the extraction this way. Regardless of what you pick, it's going to get quite messy. And I guarantee you're going to be in for a lousy afternoon. Now I'm going to demonstrate how this works. So what you do, you take your foot, you stick it in the stirrup like so, and you pull the bowstring back. Hey y'all, since you're standing, want to move over a little bit so people behind you can see? Thank you. Next, you take your bolt, you lay it on the groove. It is now loaded. You'll notice there's no sighting system on this. So I like to focus on the tip of the bolt to help guide me. Now, before I continue, I gotta warn y'all, I'm as blind as a bat. So bear with me, okay? Hey, do y'all see any kayakers back there? Forget it, just pray for them. All right, y'all, cover your ears. That was funny! I thought it was funny. All right, here we go. That was funny! Let's try this again. I'll try it one more time. Let's see. Of course he heard. Technically, that would have been the head. So yeah, that would have been a good shot. But hey, y'all get the point, right? That was punny. Okay, time for the cannons. Everybody say, "Hi, Bill!" Hi, Bill! All right, Jason, you guys ready to make some noise? All right. First, we're going to have a little bit of history lesson. Remember, we're all in school. Some of us more than others.
Fuego. Hold on, Led. Here comes Guapo. Here comes Guapo. Alright, I'm not doing very good at balancing this. Come on over here, I got it. Fuego. Okay. Fuego. You went off. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Oh wow. Just like our marshlands. So that's the word of the day, Sue. Yep. You think these are mangroves? Florida. Alligators are in freshwater. Crocodiles are in saltwater. And they get much bigger. Big enough to eat you. I know, they're big crybabies. Fuego. There goes a shrimp boat.
Oh, yeah.
I would have liked to. That's an idea. Maybe we'll get some fresh shrimp and grill them up at Dave's place. They got a barbecue grill there. Throw some shrimp on the bobby. You think?
I'm good.
Maybe we'll see some hippopotamus. Oh, nope, you're right, alligator. And then there's you.
And then there's more. Right here.
What have we got here?
Right here, it tells you.
Policy towards the rock, more lenient than Spain showed in the past, especially Mexico and Central America. And then just went out of his way to keep people away. Went out of his way. Eventually, this movement will just get absorbed into Spanish culture. That was really
This isn't the actual structure.
trying to bring religion.
Thank you, Father. Let me see if I can get a good video. There you go. That's for the choir. Yeah, go see where the choir goes.
I think it was here they excavated hundreds of bodies.
Why is it gotta be?
No, but this is how they discovered. This was like hidden for years, and a gardener found this.
Oh.
And they reinterred.
This is obviously a recreation structure.
Yeah. But this site here, this was.
Thank you, sir. He's definitely the boss. He's the boss of the moss. Oh, private show.
Oh, the female. Yeah.
Go ahead. It's all right. I don't know when his performance is over, but it's not yet.
I know, I'm just waiting on her.
Yeah.
He's waiting for it. Oh, the female. Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry, dude, I don't have any change for peanuts. Yeah, I know, that's crummy, right? I don't have any peanuts. I should have got change in the shop. I would have given you some. Why are you favoring that left hand? No, he's not. Kick a few fleas. Sitting here like Dr. Doolittle. Well, eventually Susan will be out. I'll get you some. She'll have change, I promise. He was just on my knee. Now he knows I don't have anything.
Cuban coffee.
This is the fountain of juice right next to the
We're
fountain
in
of
the
youth.
neighborhood quiet zone, so I'll be right back in about 150 yards here. In the meantime, you might want to look to your right to enjoy Magnolia Avenue again.
Oh, look, the prettiest street. It's the Water Street.
Wow, it sure is.
Yeah.
Shrimp roll.
It's more sweet than spicy.
What? Definitely have a tartar also, please.
Can we have two? No, can we do without the buffalo and the tartar? And then I'd like to try the
Chowder fries, that's right. Covered in New England.
and clam chowder.